The relationship between President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua is one that cannot hold. And it is like pregnancy. The more they try to cover it, the more it conspicuously comes out to reveal that the center can no longer hold. And if you've been following the politics of this nation, you must have realized that Gachagua is playing the loyalty card. Wherever he is, he will always praise William Ruto. You remember him when he was in Nyanza and he was saying, he even bashed Joho and some of the leaders that when you present yourself before the president, you must not have your cap, you must remove it. And he was telling them that you must now realize that you are in the cabinet and there's a manner in which you have to behave. And he's saying that you play around with the president, then you will have to deal with him first. I want us to look at reasons why I believe that Gachagua is on his way out. But before this, even as Gachagua starts his unilateral journey, because he knows what he's doing, he has decided that by the time we reach 2027, he shall have accumulated these people, he shall have gotten the support that he needs so that he can either contest or support someone. And we are going to see this in this video. But even before we look at that, Kenyans have decided that they have gone back to the archives. And they're reminding Rigathi Gachagua that politics is quite dynamic. There is a video that has been going on. In fact, among all the videos that I've watched concerning Rigathi Gachagua, this is the best I have ever seen. The best reminder. I know Rigathi has talked about shareholding. Rigathi has talked about he will not allow Raila to get to State House, and things have changed. But I want you to watch this video and you will look at Rigathi Gachagua and it will teach you a lesson that indeed politics is very dynamic and you need to be very, very careful as you play your politics. Today you are on the right hand side, the other day you've crossed over. Can you take a look at Rigathi Gachagua?
Tunataka kutoka hapa, we are going to have a functional office in every county with staff. Na ofisi ya chama ya UDA itafunguliwa kama ofisi ya serikali 5 minutes to 8 every day. Na ifungwe saa 11. Because this is the ruling party. Si ni serikali? Na bendera ya chama ikuwe pale. Na mutafute mtu ya kupandisha bendera na kushukisha jioni. Kilio mpange uniform ya mtu ya kupandisha bendera. This is the ruling party. And this is a government on its own. This is a UDA government. UDA is before government. Chama yuko mbele ya serikali. Tumekubaliana? Yeah. These people, we beat them the other day. They have seen nothing yet. Now we are here. We are in government. We have a good vintage. Hakuna kitu waliona. Hiyo ilikuwa ni kiojo. We are going to wipe out these fellows from the politics of Kenya completely. Na nyinyi naomba nyinyi tafadhali watu ya magazeti, the next time you call the president for an interview to talk about the plan, sasa mambo ya shares mnamuuliza ya nini? Simuulize mimi. Mimi ndio mwenye hiyo maneno. Si mimi ndio mwenye shares? Na nisi nyinyi mwenye shares? Just call me for an interview and ask me the shares. What this thing is all about. The shareholding, preferential shares, ordinary shares. I'll explain to you what the whole thing is all about. Let President William Ruto concentrate on the economy and the economic transformation of this country. Let President Ruto concentrate on the unity of this country. Let him continue on diplomatic initiatives. Mambo ya shares, mambo ya siasa, mtu ya kuulizwa ni mimi. Na mnajua I don't shy away from coming. So when you want an interview, hii mlikuwa mnamuuliza shares, muniite mimi. Shares ya president pia mimi ndio niko nayo nimeweka. Hata yeye mwenyewe akitaka mambo ya shares anauliza mimi. Hatuwezi kwenda kutafuta watu ya Azimio tuleta kwa serikali, si watatukoroga. Sasa wanalia, oh, hii mtu anasema shares, hata yetu iko wapi? In matters governance, their shares are zero. Their vision and ours are like water and oil. How do we bring them to government? That is a mistake. Our former boss made the mistake. He brought people into government who did not believe in his vision. So wakakuja wakakoroga serikali yake. We cannot make that mistake. And I want to confirm, because some people wanasema, oh, labda president anataka handshake, oh, Rigijidi hataki. Let me tell you, President Ruto is even more strict about this handshake nonsense than I am. He cannot accept. The handshake experiment was the worst thing to happen in the politics of this country. Umeona juzi, huyo mzee ameona president anaenda pale anakimbia hapo ati wapigwe picha. Akimwona kwa mpira anakimbia for photograph. Ati ndio watu yake atuwatulie. Eh? The president of Kenya has no problem for photo opportunities. Huyo mzee akisikia pahali tuko akuje apigwe picha. Eh? So mkimuona muambie Saturday tutakuwa Lemuru, alafu tutakuwa Nyandarua. Akipata nafasi akuje tupigwe picha. Sunday akipata nafasi tutakuwa Isiolo. Pale kanisani akuje hapo wasalimiane, picha ipigwe iende. But that is as far as it will go.
And I think that the reason why Kenyans have decided to remind Rigathi Gachagua of this video is because he was full of himself, and now there is what they call a broad-based government, and people are telling him now. He really opposed it, and he was like, this could never happen. He was saying it is William Ruto even who is more opposed to the idea of this nonsense called coalition government than even himself. So I think people are reminding him that here we are. What next for you? But ladies and gentlemen, why do I have a feeling that Rigathi Gachagua is on his way out? Is he aware that William Ruto is quoting other regions? Yes, he is. In fact, from where he is, because I've realized that Rigathi is a very intelligent man. He understands politics. For the very short period that he's been there, he understands politics. That is why he has decided that he's rallying the support base of Mount Kenya to wrestle it from Ruto's jaws, because Ruto had the grip of that region. I want you to watch this headline. Just look at this headline, where Rigathi is saying, they are after my life. They are after me. This is after Gen Z's demonstrations that was thwarted, according to those who are allied to William Ruto. They are saying some elements, and they are referring to Gachagua and this group, had infiltrated the Gen Z's demonstrations. They wanted to overthrow the government. And Rigathi is saying his people are being frustrated and intimidated, and they are planning impeachment motions. At some point, we thought that someone would be brave enough even to bring that impeachment motion. Whether they were going to achieve the 2/3 number that is needed to impeach Gachagua, I don't know, but they decided that they drop it. Now that Ruto knows very well, he has covered, he's getting the support of Raila stronghold. So that tells you that he knows very well that this can no longer hold. Number two, even after the broad-based government has been formed and Rigathi has said it's okay, we have still secured our numbers that we had in the cabinet, but Ruto is still sending coded messages. And if it is not true to himself, the people are allied to William Ruto, very close to him, that you think that if they speak, or when they speak, it is William Ruto himself. They are still sending coded messages, and they are telling Rigathi Gachagua, you have forced us to look for Raila Amolo Odinga because you had become obstinate, you had become troublesome, you are now opposing the very government that you are serving, just like Ruto used to do in the Uhuru regime. And they are telling him in no uncertain terms that we don't care now. We even want to expand this government more by replacing even the principal secretaries. And with this, Rigathi knows that something is cooking. Rigathi knows very well that the die is cast. And that's why I'm telling you that he is on his way out. You've seen the way he's saying that all politics is local. I listen to the ground, and he's taking on people like Kimani Chungwa head on because he knows very well it is it is the survival for the fittest. And I believe that Rigathi Gachagua has got the support base of the common mwananchi. Just as Ruto presented himself as a hustler, Rigathi is presenting himself there as a villager, as someone who understands the village politics. Majority of his support base is in the village. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that Rigathi is on his way out. It's sooner than soonest, and is trying to build his own support base. And he has made it very clear that they will look for like-minded people to work with. But before that, he's reminded that even as you leave, there was a time when you never believed that this government would change. You thought it was yours. You never imagined that there are other Kenyans who are part and parcel of this land and that they are taxpayers. And that is the nature of our politics. In this sense, I don't know who will claim that he has been betrayed.